Alright. So it's August 30th, 2022. We're in Schenectady, New York, doing some scouting for the Pine Bush, Albany Preserve. I come from a rural area, central New York, around Cooperstown area, where we have a lot of agriculture and farm deer for the most part, and we have some big woods lots and some state land and stuff that we've all hunted throughout the years. Till about 2 years ago, this is my second year out here hunting this property. I moved out here with my girlfriend, and all my hunting properties were close to or over an hour away. So I just kind of ran into a pickle, and what my plans were to just go home every weekend last year. But it turned out to not be that feasible for whatever reason. Just logistics. It's just hard to travel that far to hunt, and to be able to scout effectively was almost impossible. So I live about 10-15 minutes away from this block of, it's a pine preserve, a certain type of pine tree. I'm not totally sure what exactly species it is. But there's a section here that's preserved for these trees to exist, because it's like the last of its kind in the Northeast or whatever. I can fill in more information on that at a later date. So it's kind of an urban setting. There's some pretty big sections, where you could walk a mile in the woods, and it's all hunting. You can hunt all of it. Last year I hunted it. We took a few does. How's it going? Anyway, we found out that there's a lot of deer in here. We really enjoy hunting this place. It is highly pressured. Last year was a learning curve. We didn't really know how to hunt them and whatnot. This year we've learned a lot. I've learned a lot. We focused our areas and really focused our attention into certain areas last year. We killed quite a few deer, but they definitely were very pressured deer. And at the end of it, I feel like we can reach out a little bit further, widen our horizons. But today is just about picking up trail camera cards. I'm gonna put out another camera. I don't run cameras too often, but it gives me something to do when I get the itch to scout. My cameras are really just for inventory. That's really how I feel about them. I don't use them. I don't rely on them. I try to read sign and go from there. We're gonna put out some cameras, and I'm gonna do a little scouting on the way. There's a little section of thick area that I kind of want to just poke through and take a couple of looks at. Stay posted. Alright, so I just found all the deer. I retrieved that card. I decided to move that camera. I didn't really like it. Put it in here. I bumped about 6 deer. I feel really good about the camera set. Anytime I use sun spray, when I'm hunting, I generally just play the wind. It's when I'm setting cameras. I just, because I'm just in and out, I spray the camera down as much as possible. I spray anything that I touched, maybe. And I spray my boots down and stuff like that, because it has a purpose. Do I think it has a purpose in the sense that when you're just popping in to set a camera or do some quick scouting, and you're only there for a moment, just to spray everything down that you touched, just to maybe possibly leave it less traceable, I guess you would say. But when you're hunting, there's nothing you can do about your smell. Is my opinion. I think that above all else, just woodsmanship, playing the wind, knowing your thermals, that stuff is going to help you more than buying expensive clothing or living and dying by this, or ozone. Just putting my confidence into those things just kind of, it gets in the way of actually hunting for me. So yeah, I think that that's fair enough, right? I kill plenty of deer. I don't kill a lot of big deer. We're here in upstate New York. I'm a public land hunter. Alright, so yeah, I feel really good about the placement of the camera. We're gonna get a shitload of pictures there regardless. I want to get that camera there and get it soaking. I don't necessarily want to hunt it early season, but that's a really good travel route for when the rut starts. That I can come in here late season and pull that card and see what's been happening after we've let it be for a while. It's got to be 90 degrees again. Yeah, that pretty much does it for today's scouting trip. Laid eyes on some good deer. Up and grab the card without disturbing too much. People walk on these tracks all the time, so it's not weird for them to smell people out here. So, as long as you're not in their shit, it shouldn't be a problem. I will keep you posted if anything else happens. It's a good spot. I sat here last year. I just gotta be quiet because I don't know when the deer are gonna show. I can't hear much because it's raining a little bit. We're on this gut system. And I'm on a split. There's a bunch of crossing trails right here. It's a net. Deer. Alright, it's September 10th. We got a big doe down right here. I'm gonna get down there and start cutting her out. Great opening day. We kind of got busted up this morning. There's a lot of hunters in here. I found this little back corner there was no cars here, there was no nothing, and I saw quite a bit of deer. Yeah, we're gonna get her cleaned out and get her drug out of here, and I might take tomorrow off. I love getting one on opening